Goldfoot's transmograph is a machine that devastates the mind to enhance the body. Enhance. Mutations come in all shapes and sizes, from the grotesque to the sublime. We got all of them! This magic item is a mad scientist's pain chamber. You shove someone inside, squeeze out a little ghost juice from some other poor slob, and 8 to 10 hours later, bam! You get a brand spanking new baby monster. Isn't he cute? This is mostly for DMs to really customize their monsters, or bad guys, or NPCs. There's a random roll table of a bunch of different mutations. Something that I loved in Rifts is that every character is completely unique because they have so many random roll charts. This allows you to customize the mutations and special abilities of any creature. So you can have each of your player characters roll on this table, so they're all sort of weird, whacked out freaks. They look horrendous and they have special powers and hindrances. If you're not going to have all the players in a group do this, but just one or a couple, they can lose a level in exchange for these powers, because that'll help it all still be balanced with the rest of the party. But then they'll be able to do some weird stuff, like slide under doorways, or bellow and call rocks to their aid, or wildebeests. Who knows? Do you want your necromancer to be able to peel off his own skin and put on other people's skin so he can walk around in their skin? You become a construct, so you have armored skin, and you heal from electrical damage. You have superhuman tracking skills, heightened senses, but you grow fur everywhere, and you have talons coming out of your wrists. Oh, one of my favorites is whenever you get cut, something weird comes out. It could be gelatinous goo that ignites on contact with air. So like alchemist fire comes out of your veins, or acid, or spiders, or maggots, or dust. They all have different effects. So anyway, there's a lot of powers in there. Take a look. Downloads in the description. And if you like this and weird stuff like this, hit the like button. Check out our Patreon. There's a lot of free stuff there and a lot of weird stuff there. And I want to thank a couple of our patrons especially, Viscar and Nathaniel Husley. Thank you for being there to support us. If you like this, watch The Harvester. It's also weird and machiney and artificy and mad science. This should be a thing. Artificers are just too boring. Dungeons of Drakkenheim is doing some cool shit. It's just not weird enough for me. We need something that's more crazy science. Another fun thing, for me at least, talk to the player first. But as DM, you can kidnap a player, shove them in one of these tubes, and give some weird demonic mutation. It's fun for the rest of the party to see and get startled by. Like, you were willing to completely screw over and mutate one of our players? Yes. They were okay with it, but you don't tell them that part. I had a kobold warlock who got morphed into a Merilith. Big, snaky tail, lots of extra arms. She hated it. Well, the character hated it. The player had fun with it. This magic item is something that players could create, but it takes some high-level spells, expensive materials, and they have to kill 20 hit dice worth of demons in this machine, sacrificing them to power it. You could give them the blueprints for this machine. Then they would give themselves the quest of hunting down demons and capturing them so that they can sacrifice them inside the machine. Immediate excuse to go to Everness, where you can pick up a harvester machine. Or blueprints for that too, and take that home. This works really well with Ravenloft as well, because, well, there's a bunch of monsters anyway, and Frankenstein is a thing there. You could do the old anime thing. Capture one of the players with this, brainwash them to make them forget things, give them extra powers, and send them off to kill the party. So then the party has to either defeat them or try to rescue their friend and return their memories and their self-will to them. It's a story. You could do that. You could have a big bad evil guy sacrificing innocent creatures to use these traits on themselves. Or capturing townsfolk to just experiment. Since the results are random, a mad scientist might capture people over and over again, trying to get the right result, and just discarding those that are used. 'Cause that's just what mad scientists do. As a more straightforward option, if a player would like to have something to do with a specific monster or type of creature, you could have infusion of that bloodline from one of these sources. You just get it pushed into your body, psychically, or with blood. Probably both. lately people have been requesting a lot of different stuff, so I have to fulfill that. So next week we're going to be doing just requested content, so I don't need to make a roll this week. If you have any requests, please leave them in the comments below. I will get to them. Lazy ass. Hit the like button like he's bad at. He got it! That's great, he's done.